Or what is that?
It's you.
Yeah, but if you squint and tilt your head to the side, it's also kinda you.
Whatever it is, it's in our way.
Welcome back to another special video because today, yeah, you saw the thumbnail of the video. I finally get to watch the season 3 of Sonic Prime, also known as the final season of the series. And this season was wow. This season was so amazing. This is better than the last season as well, and as season 1. But this season gave me so much goosebumps, and this season was pretty emotional and was so exciting for all of the fans. I am really hyped that I got to see this final season. I'm glad I get to see the ending, and it actually had me in tears in some of the parts. Well, we're gonna get into this video right now, but just to let you know, this video contains spoilers of season 3. So if you guys don't want to watch this, I recommend you watch this after you watch season 3. And if you watch the rest of the 2 seasons with season 3 as well. But we're gonna be talking about this. So we're going to be talking about what happened in Sonic Prime Season 3. And yeah, we're going to get into it right now. But before you get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment down below of what do you think of this video. Let me know down below in the comments, and let's get into this. Sega and Netflix did an awesome job making the show. Well, it premiered on Netflix, but we're going to have to give credit to Wild Brain Studios and Man of Action Entertainment with the help of the main people themselves, Sega, for making this show. I feel like that Sega and Netflix had something special with each other so they can collaborate together to make a Sonic show like this. I really love this. This is so awesome. I really love that it takes place in the modern timeline. I really love how it's canon. I really love everything about it. I really love the new characters. I really love everything. Well, not new characters, but the only new characters I ever saw is the Grim Robots that are invented by 9. Everything was so great about it. I love it so much. I actually fell in love with this season. I just wanted to see what is going on, what is going to happen with Sonic, how is he going to get this world back, because this was the final season. And yeah, if you guys noticed that Sonic Prime is officially over, man. But hey, we finally got to see what happened, and yeah, this is so awesome to see. I really wish that Sonic Prime could get a spin-off game based on it, but don't think they are. But if they do, well, I don't think they are, but it is great to see a TV show like this. Really love about this season, and like the other season, which is season 2, is Shadow. Shadow really had me hyped that he was so important in the season. Well, he was a bit important in season 2, but when the show came out, he wasn't really that important until season 2 and season 3. I really love Shadow's character in here. Shadow was like the true awesome character in this show. I actually give this character, this has to be my favorite Shadow ever. I really love him. Ian Hanlon did an awesome job nailing the voice as Shadow. I really love this. This Shadow's character, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, hands down. I really love him. I love Shadow a lot. I also still love Sonic, but man, Shadow delivered a master performance. That is such an amazing touch for Shadow. And Sonic, man, Sonic really still cracks me up in this show. I really love his character. I know some of the people don't really like his character in Sonic Prime, where he acts pretty dumb, like childish and pretty stupid. And yeah, this version of Sonic's personality reminds me of his movie counterpart's personality, where Sonic is mischievous, he's stupid, and he doesn't really take stuff seriously, and he disobeys Tom, which reminds me that Sonic didn't listen to Tails not to break the Paradox Prism, and Sonic doesn't listen to Shadow when he told him not to trust 9, and yeah, everything etc about Sonic. But I still love Sonic. I really love this version of Sonic as well. Devin Mack still did an awesome job as Sonic. He did amazing. I give his voice a 10 out of 10. Devin Mack, you did an awesome job, and I like the way how you speak as Sonic, and you did an amazing job. Not just Sonic, but you did an amazing job as other TV shows that you were in, but you did good as Sonic. You did awesome out there. Good job, man.
And as a certain blue someone always says, I must move at a relatively quick pace.
To be honest, this isn't really at all to me like a comedy show. Well, I hear like a little bit of comedy stuff, like funny moment stuff. Well, Sonic was really funny mostly, but one thing that I see mostly in the show is a lot of action. This is so amazing. I really love the action fights. I really love everything. Well, I always said that, but the actions, the sound effects of everything getting hit is just incredible. But anyway, right now we are going to get into the spoilers of what happened in season 3. So if you guys really want to hear, I think if you don't want to hear this, then you guys shouldn't watch this video, or you can just like click skip and forward to the part where I'm finished talking about the spoilers. But anyway, we're getting into the spoilers right now, so let's do this. Sonic gets rescued by Shadow. Well, Shadow saves Sonic so he can get away because Nine wants his energy, and Sonic was actually being hunted down by Grim birdies that looks just like Thornrose's pet birdie that, you know, they previously did. But anyway, they were chasing down Sonic in the void, and Sonic was trying to get some help because he doesn't want to do this alone to save the Shadowverse. So he goes to New York City and gets all the help he can get. But the surprising moment I've ever saw, that I think it's the best ever seen, is where every version in the Shadow Space, Boss Cage Maze, No Place, including New York, all came and they saved Sonic because they wanted to help him. So they actually gathered around in the Yoke, which is actually the Chaos Council's place, and the Chaos Council actually helped Sonic defeat and destroy the Robo Flickies. And yeah, they all actually came in for a meeting to see what is going on, to see how to stop Nine and to save the whole Shadowverse. And yeah, their worlds are coming apart. So they actually go and they actually went to No Place so they can save Baton Rouge, Sails Tails, and Catfish and Froggy, because they were the ones that left them No Place, because if they don't get back, and you know, everything will fall apart if they don't make it in time, and they will disappear and they will die. So yeah, they actually saved them, and they actually went to go stop Nine in the Grim. Well, Sonic actually went to go stop him at the Grim. Sonic wants to know why Nine is doing this, and after everything they've been through. But Sonic and Nine made a deal, and the deal was if Sonic gives Nine his Prism energy, he gets to have the world's restored and for his friends to go back to their normal lives as long as they don't bother Nine at all. So Sonic actually accepted that deal, but Sonic was trying to make Nine come to his senses, but Nine didn't really listen, but it kind of stopped him for a bit, but still doesn't listen. Sonic's shoes activates a portal leading his friends to come and to fight Nine and to access the Grim, even the Chaos Council as well. So they actually have the showdown, and Nine ordered his Grim robots to attack Sonic and his friends and to get Sonic's Prism energy, and Nine broke the promise because what he saw from the portal coming. And yeah, that was pretty, I didn't expect that to happen. Well, I knew it was going to happen because Sonic's friends doesn't want him to go alone and to give the Prism energy to Nine, so they all just went to the Grim and joined him to fight Nine. When Black Rose and Rusty Rose were falling, well, when they left the ship and when they were falling, they were saved by Thorn Rose. And what really caught me to be emotional is where Thorn Rose called Rusty and Black Rose her sisters. That was so amazing. That actually made me cry a little bit, and yeah, I'm over that. But I still love the scene, and they work together as well. So when Sonic fell off of the Grim, the area of the Grim where he falls into the pit where Shadow fell into from the first episode, and yeah, Shadow is actually turned out to be okay. He was stuck down there since the first episode. That was like, people were wondering, where is he? When is he gonna show up? Is he okay? Is he gonna be in episode still? And yeah, it turns out he's okay. So they all worked together, and Shadow came back into the team. When Sonic got up to the place where Nine was standing at, which is like crystal platforms, after when Sonic saw his crew getting defeated, Sonic tries to fight Nine and still tries to convince him. But when Sonic falls off again, his Grim shoes started to do something that we didn't know. The Grim shoes that Sonic was wearing actually activates these invisible platforms that he can stand on on the air. Yeah, that is so surprising. I actually really love that part. That is so clever. That is so clever, Sega. And yeah, Sonic starts to fight Nine, and yeah, they all, it's like everything was starting to go down. It's what we just try to convince Nine more. But when Sonic attacks Nine for the last time, they both fall into Nine's lab, and Sonic realizes the place he has done, and Sonic realizes that Nine did all of this for him to stay at the Grim and to be with him forever. So yeah, Nine started to attack him. Sonic tries to convince him that he didn't understand what he was doing, but now he does understand. But Nine just kept on fighting, keep telling him to stay still. The Paradox Prism was still there at Nine's lab, all put back together still since the first episode of Season 3. But everybody, including Shadow, all crashed into Nine's lab, and they all started to attack them. Nine tried to let them not attack him, but Nine realized of what he was doing was wrong. Sonic tries to convince him, and they work things out. Nine apologizes to Sonic of what he did, and after everything he has done to him. And yeah, that I'm very glad that Nine came to his senses. He turns back into a good guy, and Sonic tries to tell him that please help me, Nine. Please help me fix the world and fix the Shadowverse. So Nine did help. Thank goodness he did. Thank you so much. So Nine tries to help Sonic and his friends to save the world, but the only way is to get Sonic's energy, and that's what Nine did. Sonic wants to make the sacrifice, so he did. Nine activates the Paradox Prism to Sonic, and everything started to go very insane. Sonic turns into a ghost-like form after he used all of the energy from the Paradox Prism that Nine connected him to. But guess what? So the Chaos Council went back to being evil, and they wanted to take the Paradox Prism, but then everybody is not going to let that happen. So guess what? Renegade Nux, Rebel Rouge, and Shadow all fight them, and they kick them out. There was a portal that was activated from Nine. Nine press on that to activate a portal to the Void, and they kicked the Chaos Council out. That was the last time they ever saw him. Mr. Dr. Eggman yelled, "You have never seen the last of us." And the portal was just closed. They were trying to finish the conversation that they'll find another way, but the portal just closed, which actually cracked me up. Nine fixed the Shadowverses, he fixed New York City, he fixed Boss Cage Maze, he fixed No Place, and of course, he brought back Green Hill for Sonic and Shadow to go to. But Sonic was not going to make it because he was going to die. But then, guess what? Black Rose and Thorn Rose and Rusty Rose helped him to get back to his world. But before that, Sonic was actually given a hug for the first time by Nine, which caught me in tears. And Nine finally gives Sonic his first hug from him. That felt so emotional. That almost had me crying. And they actually helped Sonic get home, and Sonic said his goodbyes to everybody. Birdie was starting to get in pain. Shadow came along because Shadow needs to get home too, obviously. Sonic was not going to make it, but then luckily Shadow was not afraid to do anything at all. So he finished off getting Sonic back to his homeworld and his homeworld too, because obviously they both live in Green Hill. After when he told Black Rose to let him take Sonic and himself home. So Sonic said goodbye to Thorn Rose, Black Rose, and Rusty Rose. And then what happened next is Shadow helped Sonic home, and Shadow gave a boost because Sonic was not going to make it, and boom, they make it back to Green Hill. And then the best moment, Sonic finally is back at his home world. But the way how he got his homeworld back is Sonic got into the cave, the Temple Mountain, inside the Temple Mountain. Sonic got back at the same exact time that him and his friends were fighting against Eggman from the Paradox Prism. The same time, all the way back from the beginning, from Season 1, Episode 1. So yeah, Sonic was actually so happy, and he greets his friends saying that he misses them. He greets his friends saying that he misses them a lot, but they were all in slow motion, and Sonic started to again against Eggman. Instead of breaking the Paradox Prism, Sonic hugs the Egg Crusher's shield, that has Eggman inside of it, and Eggman was so confused, Sonic's friends were confused, and Sonic says that he is so glad to be back, and he is so glad to see Eggman as well. But then, since Eggman and Sonic's friends didn't notice that none of this has never happened, honestly, Sonic's friends and Eggman didn't know that none of this happened. They don't remember any of this that happened. It's just a normal fight before the Parallax Prism Shadow. So, since they didn't notice that none of this never happened, except for Sonic, Eggman punches Sonic with his Egg Crusher, and then Sonic orders his friends to fight Eggman, and they all fight, and everything started to go normal. A normal fight for Sonic and with his friends. But then the best moment have ever came, which is Shadow coming in to the fight and using chaos control to get rid of the Paradox Prison once and for all. That scene was so awesome. I love that scene. And then Eggman actually escaped with Orbot and Cupid plotting his next plan, and Sonic's friends all celebrated. At the end, at Green Hill, Sonic bought chili dogs, and his friends were wondering where he's at, and then Knuckles says he's late. Amy was wondering what is going on with Sonic, so as well, Tails was wondering what is going on with Sonic, why is he acting weird, and then Sonic tells a story. I bet he's telling a story that he actually got into different universes, seeing his alternate friends, seeing his friends in different forms, but they're probably not going to believe that because they know none of this never happened. The only one that know this is Sonic. This big explosion, I'm assuming from the Parallax Prison, but it's a big giant explosion from Green Hill. It's probably another one of Eggman's plans, but I don't think it's the Parallax Prison because it was hidden away forever. And then the episode ends by Sonic saying, "Okay, team, we gotta go fast." Sonic was going fast with his friends, and that's where the episode ends. Show over. And now it's time to tell you guys why Sonic Prime is canon to the mainline series. So here we go. According to Ian Flynn, he finally gave us the answer why Sonic Prime is canon, because in one of the episodes from season 3, episode 3, in the opening, we can see Sonic is having a flashback of his adventure in Sonic Advance 3 of him and Tails having a boss fight against Dr. Eggman and against Jamel, whatever his name is. I think that's how you pronounce it still. I tried pronouncing it ever since I played that, but I think it's Jamel. But anyway, yeah. Sonic Prime officially took place after the events of Sonic Advance 3. But hold on, if you guys want to ask a question, well, Ian Flynn said, I did not say Sonic Prime happens after Advance 3. He said that Sonic Prime happens sometime after Sonic Advance 3. It didn't happen directly after Sonic Advance 3. He said sometime. He said that covers Colors, that covers Unleashed, that covers almost 20 years of games. It's intentionally vague. Advance 3 was referenced in the show, hence to mention 1.5. So yeah, Sonic Prime officially took place sometime after the events of Sonic Advance 3. That covers Sonic Colors, that also covers Sonic Unleashed. So yeah, finally got an answer from Ian Flynn. He actually posted this on Twitter of his answer of why Sonic Prime is canon. But anyway, that is it. Sonic Prime is officially over. I'm very sad. It's time for Sega to move on to other things of Sonic. But anyway, that is it for today's video. There you guys have it. Sonic Prime. My thoughts of Sonic Prime Season 3, my experience of watching it. Anyway, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video, and don't forget to click like and subscribe and leave a comment down below of what is your favorite moment of Sonic Prime. I think that show is good. I give this show a 10 out of 10, but I give Season 3 a 9 out of 10 because Sonic's friends were fighting against 9 a lot in the few episodes in the Grim. But anyway, that show was good. I love Sonic Prime a lot. But anyway, that is it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment down below of what is your favorite moment of Sonic Prime. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you Sega, Netflix, Wildbrain Studios, and Man of Action for giving us a really good show, a really awesome show. Thank you so much for watching, and this is Sean Star signing out. See you later.